My tricorder shows a Ferengi life sign beyond that rather secure door. Unfortunately, the Karemin security system is beyond me. Given time, I could crack it, but we're running low on that commodity.
Thanks for the timely rescue. I don't suppose you'd be willing to turn... Kidding. I was... Oh, Quark, yeah, I know him. Alright, I'll wait for you here. Try not to die, okay?
The other Dominion ships just left the system. We're on our own.
Perhaps waiting here would be best. The outer world is still a mess.
Glad to see you. Thought for sure we'd be safe from those things down here. Caves do a number on sensors and transport. That'd be Quark, then. Only Ferengi around here that I know of, anyway. He's in a... door's right there. I'll stay here while you save everyone.
And here we all are, alive and kicking. Wonderful. We had a deal, and I'm not about to back out on it, especially since you're all so well-armed and cranky. Not the kind of people I want to cross. Yeah, that can't be good.
It's good to see you too, Quark. I see your mission was a successful one as well.
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Kremen tech. They found it a few days before I got here. I haven't had a lot of time to analyze it, thanks to the Herc.
I see. Thank you. This narrows things down considerably.
It does. Good. That makes it more valuable.
Indeed it does, my friend. Indeed it does. It would appear that the Herc burrowed this way.
Not the liberators I was expecting, but thank you nonetheless. I'm First Minister, but those of us on the edge of the Dominion were abandoned when the invasion began. In light of that, we voted to secede, to truly stand alone. The Dominion stood by while the Herc attacked us. We held off the invasion for a while, but their numbers are great.
Well, First Minister, it looks like my distress call was heard. We're saved. Thank you. And as for you, Garrick, you and I need to have a long discussion. Seems you forgot to mention that Karema was under a Dominion blockade, and in the middle of a...
The Herc are leaving. For now.
Good luck with the revolution, Minister. You'll need it. You'll be hearing from me soon, Garrick.
I'm looking forward to it.
You won't when you see my bill.
Now that we're past that unpleasantness, I think it's time we had a chat with Ambassador Odo, particularly about this technological wonder we've acquired. I have my suspicions, of course. Excellent.
What is this?
Stand down, all of you. To what do I owe this unexpected visit?
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, Ambassador. We need to speak in person.
What are you up to, Garrick?
That's a very good question. What's this about exactly?
It's in regard to this device we found on Karema. Do you know what it is?
No idea. Some new Kareman military tech, perhaps?
Interesting. But no. The Karemans didn't make this. But it is a Dominion creation.
And its purpose?
I'm sure I have no idea, Ambassador. It does emit a signal, however. It's quite similar to that used by the Herc. Perhaps I should turn it on and show you?
There's no need for that.
I don't like where this is going, Garrick.
Nor I, Captain. You see, I found a similar device on Bajor.
On Bajor? When?
Right after the recent Herc attack, I'm afraid. Captain, scan the device. You'll find the soil residue on it is of Bajoran origin.
It does. It's from the Kendra province. Well, that doesn't mean that Odo...
Enough, Nerys. I can't have you defending me on this.
What?
Garrick's right. These devices call the Herc, and we put them there.
Explain. Now.
We needed the Alliance's help immediately. There wasn't time for summits or diplomacy. So I found a high-value target and led the Herc to it. I also took steps to make sure their attack would fail. Bajor was never at risk. You have to understand that.
You put my entire planet at risk. People died, Odo.
Nerys!
Save it. I've heard enough.
Please continue, Odo. You were saying?
I did what I needed to do to bring the Alliance into the war. I lied. Risked the lives of millions to save billions more. But there's more to this than a staged Herc attack. The other founders are hiding things from me. If I challenge them now, I'll have no chance to find out what. So, for now, I have to play the part.
Well, you're doing a great job of that, Odo. Or should I say, founder?
Trust me when I say I understand your position, Odo. The captain, on the other hand...
I know. I have a strong lead, but I'll need your help to move on it.
You know how to reach me. It seems you are a gambler, Odo, and a high-stakes one at that.
You have no idea.
Quite the revelation, don't you think? It will be interesting to see how the powers that be respond to all this. For now, I think it's best to keep this in the purview of the diplomats. Let's return to our ships. There'll be more...
I'm surprised to see you here, Wei-Yun. Aren't you usually at your founder's side, hanging on her every...
It is a message from said founder that brings me here now. She would remind you of your purpose, to serve the Dominion as a whole.
How kind of you to deliver the message in person. Thank you for your service. As for my service, the ambassador shares his wisdom and guidance with me. Truly, he is a most benevolent...
Serve the founders, yes, but also serve them well. Do recall the fate of your predecessor. She thought she served the founders well, quite possibly to the moment her unfortunate life came to its conclusion.
The same could be said for your predecessor as well, dear Wei-Yun. Have you forgotten his sins? I know the founders haven't.
This is a private conversation. Unless you're here on a matter of the utmost importance, I suggest you...
It is not my place to question the will of the Founders. Your mind, however, is your own. Do with it as you will, but be warned. The Founders do not appreciate betrayal. If the Alliance withdraws...
I need you to understand that Bajor was never at risk. We took precautions. I made sure that my fleet was in position to neutral... Karema was not my decision. Do you honestly think I'd take part in a plot to bring allies to our side, and then move to wipe out another group of allies? As I...
Interesting, don't you think? The Founders are definitely up to something, and we all seem to have parts to play. I know Captain Kira is not happy with Odo, but I suspect that working with him will be our best option. Some advice? Don't speak with the Vorta or other Founders about our current situation, at least for now. I'll contact you when we're ready to act on Odo's plan. Be seeing you. Odo's found something intriguing in the Messiah. Be seeing you.
The Herc are invading all across the quadrant. Stealing resources, assaulting planets, who knows what else. 3 different parts of the progress. The Herc are in Dominion ship. The Herc are invading all across... Things could be worse. You managed to have...
I only recently learned of the station here. It's very old and very well concealed, even from Vorta and Jem'Hadar. From what I can tell, the Founders studied alien life here, including the Herc. We may be able to recover useful tactical No, and that concerns me. This is supposed... So far so good. They're not targeting us.
Entering the Dominion systems without authorization has become a bad habit of yours, one I have grown weary of. You've shown a singular...
There's no need for this posturing, Founder. We're here on official business under my authority.
Odo, it seems to be a day for defiance and bad habits. You do not... Fire to disable. Odo must not be harmed.
Dominion forces, this is Counselor Garrick aboard the Tane. Cease hostilities. Consider that your first and only warning.
We must protect the Founder. All ships, disengage!
You certainly know how to make my days more interesting. An ancient Dominion research facility, guarded by the leader of the Founders. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. The fact that the Founder was...
Since when does the Founder stand guard duty, Odo?
She doesn't. That's fine.
We don't have a lot of time. We may have held off the Founder for now, but she'll...
I couldn't agree more, Captain. Why don't you... On any other day, I'd be the...
Captain Kira makes... Captain Kira makes...
Looks like the station's running on auxiliary power.
Stay vigilant. We have no idea what to expect here.
Well done. Main power is back online. We'll be able to access other systems, including the data core. Let's find an access console and see what's in there. Hopefully the data files aren't corrupted beyond repair. Is in poor shape. None of the files are accessible.
Research report 4121.63, Dominion Reckoning. My fellow Founders, the Mesan research station is fully operational. As we continue to add worlds to our sphere of influence, Our studies of xenobiology become... Our premier project is underway. You'll recall the recently discovered race of tree dwellers, hunted as we once were. Genetic engineering of...
She's talking about the Vorta. The date she gave was nearly 2,000 years ago.
Research Report 4653.15. Dominion Reckoning. Our scouts have discovered an interesting species of solids. Initial studies have revealed that these solids are based on germanium. I've attached bioscan data we collected.
Burrowing sentient insectoids. Germanium-based.
Research Report, Dominion Date 7021.27. More data has arrived on the cadre species 484 designation, burrows. Their worlds, while dormant, a smaller cervital race tends to the burrows. My team initiated first contact protocols with the borrowers prior to their mass dormancy. They found them to be friendly and intelligent, if not willful. We've identified a common element in their...
Unbelievable. It sounds like the Founders made first contact with the Herc in order to find a way to conquer them. It's like Quark says, the bigger the smile, the sharper the...
Research Report 7903.01. Dominion Reckoning. Cadre Species 468. Designation Jem'Hadar is a massive success. They will be the strong arm of our Dominion, guided by our cunning, brilliant Vorta.
The birth of the Jem'Hadar, as seen through a Founder's eyes. Interesting. No mention of the Herc, however. Their designation number was lower than ours.
Research Report Dominion Date 8183.67. The Burrowers have emerged once again, and in a hostile state. They have taken to the stars, moving from sector to sector, attacking anyone that crosses their path. Though we do not understand their newfound savagery, we have found a use for it. When the Burrowers set their sights on a world, we offer the inhabitants a choice. Those that submit...
So, the Founders have been using the Herc to manipulate others for some time now. Bend the knee to the Dominion, or we'll stand back and let them ravage your world. Only now some...
Research Report 8532.38. Our scouts have returned from a wormhole expedition. The solid races on the other side are primitive and unremarkable, save for one. They are called Klingons, and show a singular talent for violence, one that rivals our own Jem'Hadar. Left unchecked, these savage creatures could become dangerous enemies. While the Klingons are too willful to subjugate, their genetic material could produce viable cohorts to the Jem'Hadar, or their replacements. We have begun development of a new cadre species, designation Fakiri, using demons from Klingon folklore for inspiration. As with Jem'Hadar, Research Report Supplemental Entry 8671.71, Dominion Reckoning. Somehow...
So it would seem. Only they lost control of them, despite the use of Ketracel White. Based on what we know about Fakiri, it seems that... I can only imagine what this information means to you. To learn that the Dominion created the Fakiri as a weapon against the Empire must be...
Research Report 9076.23. Final entry. I am weary. Soon I'll return to the Great Link, and I will be glad to be rid of this place. The borrowers have emerged again. We can barely control them this time. The Jem'Hadar were able to divert their onslaught at great cost. Rather than counterattack, our agents in the other quadrants report that the Burrow assault was a sweeping one, going as far as Kronos. Hopefully they'll devour every atom of that wretched planet. The Burrowers will eventually return to dormancy. Strangely, it appears that some of their forces intend on remaining in the other quadrants. It seems they have a long-term goal. Galactic devastation.
Yes, they knew the Herc problem was getting worse even then. Instead of preparing or seeking allies, they expanded the Dominion. And when the Herc re-emerged, they tried to deal with it on their own, and failed. Their arrogance may lead to the end.
I'm picking up something on my tricorder. There was a massive power spike on a lower deck, and now I'm reading a large number of systems.
Agreed. Take your team and Captain Kira down to investigate.
Must be close to the core. We don't have to leave in a hurry. There's no way Tell me about it. Let's stay focused. I'm still uncertain about Odo. The Odo I knew wouldn't have... Well, that answers one question. These are medical stasis pods. Judging by what we heard upstairs, it gets worse. I'm picking up life signs ahead. I'll bet some of this... Worf and Martok need to see this. Picking up traces of Ketracel white in these tanks. The Dominion probably manufactured it here to keep the Fakirian line. We've got company, and they don't look friendly. Lucky there were only a few of them. I don't want to be around if all of these Fakir... coming. We need an exit plan. Fast.
Odo to Kira, we're on our way to assist you.
I'll manage. Let's get out of here while we can.
Victory is likely.
So rough, Juno, but I don't see it every 5 seconds.
I think we've worn out our welcome. Garrick informs me that a number of unidentified vessels are emerging from hidden bays throughout the station. To make matters worse, the Herc have arrived. They're beginning to assault the station as we speak, and I don't need to tell you how that will end. It's time to leave. Looks like the Herc followed us down here.
Wonder what they want in here.
Keep moving. We're almost there.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
You might be right. Listen.
Are you insane?
I'm relieved to see you well. It's fortunate we arrived when we did.
Odo wasn't in any danger, Wayun. That Herc was...
That's your opinion. Mine is that a founder was in danger of being attacked by a member of an aggressive species. My duty was...
Once we return to the upper levels, we will be able to beam up and leave this place. Are you ready to return?
Glad you could join us. As you can see, the situation here has become Fakiri. As in the demonic... I remember Mr. Worf mentioning the Fakiri. Beginning to see why. Herc fleet dropping out of orbit. Just as the Fakiri are.
Looks like the Fakiri are pursuing the better part of Valor. Can't say I blame them. There's a lot of Herc out there.
The Herc seem to be distracted. There's something about the station that's...
Are you suggesting we attack? Well, it's true, we have the advantage.
Very well, we'll deal with the Herc.
The Founders never disappoint, do they? I wish I had chosen to join you on the station, but I'm sure it's for the best that I was available to cover your escape. It must have been unsettling to learn the truth about the Fakiri, or rather, the Fakiri created by the Founders. Who's to say if the mythical Fakiri exist or not? A matter for lore singers, perhaps? I will help Odo repair the corrupted files as best as I can. Hopefully, we can discover our next lead. I'll be in touch once we have more information.
My apologies for the quality of the transmission. I'm contacting you on an encrypted frequency. I'm working on an important covert mission, and I could use your assistance. I can't go into the details over comms, but you should know, if we pull this off, it could change the course of the Herc conflict in our favor. Meet with me on Deep Space Nine to go over the details. Come along. I've been asked to keep the details of the mission on a need-to-know basis, and right now, only you and I need to know. Good luck. No, absolutely not. This is your worst idea yet.
Do I need to remind you of the unwritten rule of acquisition, brother?
Rule 0. What the Nagus wants, we acquire. Why me? Get an eliminator to do it. Get 50. You can afford it.
You have connections with the Klingons. That and you're Rom's second most trusted Ferengi.
What? Who's first? Nog? Pell?
No. Moogie.
Fine. Send her then.
But brother, you did such a great job of rescuing her before.
I also told your son to shoot me if I ever thought of doing something like that again.
That's right, you did. Well, don't worry, he won't.
That's not what I'm worried about.
We need this, brother. We can't hold off the Herc forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother, otherwise we're doomed.
Insanity! You don't even know where the Iconian fleet is, Rom.
I don't, but Starfleet intelligence monitors all major threats, including the Iconians.
Starfleet isn't in the habit of sharing classified data.
If we can get access to a security console, we can extract the data. We'll need to keep the security officer on duty occupied.
Leave that to me, husband.
All right, Lita. The security officer on duty is a creature of habit. Comes in on a break every day without fail.
Really, Quark? I'm not here to seduce your customers. You and I both know there's more than one way to work a mark.
Whatever you say. Just...
You worry too much, Quark. I got this. Woo! It's your lucky day, officer. You're the 10 millionth customer here at Quark's. Congratulations! You've just won a...
Oh, thanks. I'll take a nice track to Gino. I'm on duty.
Quark, will you turn that hollow me off, please? It's creeping me out.
This is why I like the Hollow Leader. She doesn't complain as much as the original. There.
The free drink will get her to relax. And then some Dabo to keep her busy. One loss to remove suspicion.
Looks like my luck's run out.
Oh, don't be so hasty, friend. The law of averages is on your side.
Okay, you've convinced.
And then a victory to reel her in.
Those winnings are coming out of your cut, though.
Good. The guard's distracted. Time to go to work. Overriding this door panel should be child's play. This is the most secret maintenance panel. Chief O'Brien needed me to fix it once. Once I'm in, I can install a back door. Then we can access the system from the console at Quark's.
heading back, Rom. Get out of there!
Relax, everyone. It's done. I'm on my way back.
Try not to look conspicuous or guilty.
Okay.
Can't believe you pulled that off. Being the Nagus hasn't made you go soft between the lobes. Let's figure this out before...
Relax, brother. I'll have these files cracked in no time.
Intelligence Officers Log, Stardate 87961.3. Intermittent Borg activity in the Quadrant. We've been able to track a Unimatrix vessel, and our countermeasures are keeping its fleet at bay. The recent escalation of the Herc conflict is straining the number of resources available for Borg surveillance. Intelligence Officers Log, Stardate 87983.1. Breen forces continue to harass the Teferi, though hostilities have not intensified as of late. The Breen have made no overtures toward the Dominion since their recent Intelligence Officers Log, Stardate 88139.9. A large Vakiri fleet has been spotted in transit to the Gamma Quadrant. Analysis of their course suggests they're heading toward the renegade Iconian fleet. Intelligence Officers Log, Stardate 89001.7. Major Herc activity throughout the 4 quadrants. As expected, Alliance forces are spread thin in attempts to protect critical sites in their own territory, as well as within the Dominion. The Klingons continue to stay out of it, with the exception of a token force of volunteers. Efforts to enlist the full aid of the Empire. Intelligence Officers Log, Stardate 88039.8. Taket's fleet is currently in the Phoeban sector, moving through deep space. She's keeping a low profile for the most part, avoiding conflict with both the Dominion and the Herc. Anything foolish enough to get in her sights doesn't live long enough to regret it, however. The wreckage of a Gamma pirate flotilla will testify to that. Intelligence Officers Log, Stardate 87997.9. I can't help but be impressed by the Nakul. Their star is all but dead, their world's an ice ball, and they refuse to leave. They defend that ice ball against all comers, even the Herc. Every Nakul big enough to carry a phaser fought, and they actually won. And I thought Tellarite. Intelligence Officers Log, Stardate 88006.2. There have been some recent Terran incursions from the Badlands, but nothing overly organized. As of now, there hasn't been any sight of Admiral Lena since her attack on DS9. Perhaps she has finally given up? Intelligence Officers Log, Stardate 89101.1. Tholian web technology has worked well against the Herc so far. They ensnared 70% of a Herc fleet shortly after it dropped out of warp. The rest of the fight was brief and one-sided. At least Tholian xenophobia is consistent. Our attempts to negotiate for web technology have been Intelligence Officers Log, Stardate 89001.7. Getting a lot of disturbing reports from Zenkethi space lately. Whispers of corruption in the highest ranks and talks of a coup are in the air on Zenketh. The Autarch's days might be numbered after his crusade failed, though the arrival of the Herc has kept him on the throne. For now.
All right, Rom. And that's the job. Confront.
Where's Gala?
Really? He shot the hostage last time. He's not invited.
Brunt, your database skills should help us locate the package.
Always happy to help, Grand Nagus. Retreat.
Still a master of Rule 33. Aren't you, Brunt?
It never hurts to suck up to the boss.
Of course. I presume you'll need my ship again, yes?
Not this time. We'll need a ship that can fight, just in case.
And we'll have it, thanks to our friend here.
Good. Everyone's here. Also, full consortium.
Unbelievable!
The table's rigged. I'm sure of it.
Here we are. The cloaking device I acquired from my cousin Gala is working like a charm. Keep an eye on it, though. I'd rather not attract the attention of the Iconians, or the Fakiri, for that matter. Looks like they're busy trying to blow each other to bits out there. Getting in's the easy part. We're cloaked and unexpected.
That should be enough to get to the flagship undetected.
Well, we can all stop holding our breath now. It worked. If you'll be so kind as to...
I'm looking forward to this.
Almost there. Just take it nice and easy. Terrifying. This is insane. Nog, you're our engineer. Buy it 400 and sell it 5.
It'll be up to you to disable the security systems, son.
Right. I'm familiar with their tech from the war. I won't let you down, Father. Evade.
We're up first, Nog. We need to lower the...
No problem. I memorized the schematics for this vessel on the way here. There are engineering consoles we can use.
Head left here, Nog.
I've studied Iconian systems. I can unlock these doors. If I send in the appropriate signals to the door, I should...
We'll have to disable security and engineering, though.
If I send in the appropriate signals to the door... Got it. And we're... Harold! Don't worry, I can handle that. Hold on, Uncle. Something's coming.
That looks like more than we can handle. Let Lek take care of it. He'll probably enjoy it.
Think I can lock the door behind once it's gone.
Great idea. Do that. Quickly! Head right here.
Hold on, Uncle. Something's coming.
That looks like more than we can handle. Let Lek take care of it. He'll probably enjoy it.
Think I can lock the door behind once it's gone.
Great idea. Do that. Quickly!
Got it. And...
Not that way. Brunt's going that way. Not that way. Brunt's going that way. That's the main corridor. Lek's territory. No reason for us to go that way. Our work's elsewhere.
We've made it. This is main engineering. Security's offline. We're good to go.
Can we drop their rear shield for a moment?
From the other console? Why?
You'll see.
What's that, Uncle?
Call it an insurance policy. Lek, how do you feel about Iconian heralds?
Very dangerous. I look forward to shooting some. Sell at 250? Buy at 100.
You'll get your chance, clearing the path for Quark and Knock.
The riskier the road, the greater the profit. I'm in.
Lek, Brunt, you're on.
Brunt, FCA. I'm on my way.
The hunt is on. Ooh, they fight back. Good. Magnificent. Truly magnificent. It's looking this way between patrol points. I should be able to sneak up if I know. I bet I could make that console explode remotely. Not the explosion I was looking for, but it'll do.
I found the package. The Iconian keeps it on display in what looks like a trophy room. And here I thought they were above such basic behavior.
Testing my skills against Iconians? This is worth more than... More enemies to the left, and another console. What? Still no explosion? Ugh, ridiculous. Maybe I can make these consoles explode. If I make some noise, the big one will come to investigate. This isn't work. This is fun. I'm sure you'll make a big explosion. Doesn't anything blow up around here? I have no reason to go that way. I have no reason to go that way.
detecting some nearby patrols.
I want to see if I can cause a distraction. Hold on. Blow up that console, it'll cause a nice distraction. Nog, how do I overload these ridiculous Iconian consoles?
Easy. First you need to... Wait. How are you at trinary conversions?
Never mind. I have a workaround.
Brother, you'll crack the safe. Once Brunt finds it, that is.
Nice of you to give me the easy job, Rom.
By that point, Lect will have eliminated their guards.
We're talking about Iconians here, Rom.
I'll be with you, Uncle. You'll be fine.
Oh, I feel so much better now. Time for me to earn my share. Watch and learn.
Don't worry, Uncle. I've got your back.
No, you were supposed to shoot me if I got pulled into another one of these.
I thought you meant rescue operations. I can shoot you later if you like.
No, it just wouldn't be the same.
I'm impressed.
That's one word for it. He left some guarding the trophy room.
It's okay, Uncle. We can handle that.
right, Nog, let's find the package. It has to be in one of the display cases around the room.
Interesting. I read about these at the Academy. Something called NASA sent them out on crewed space probes centuries ago to initiate first contact with alien life. I believe this contains audio files, animal sounds, music. Uncle, that looks like Captain Sisko's baseball. You don't think it's his, do you? I thought Jake took it.
Do you remember when Sisko made us play baseball against the Vulcans? Rom wouldn't stop talking about it for weeks. Put a bunch of money into that new Interstellar League, too. Still can't believe he bought a professional team. The Ferenginar Liquidators.
You know, I always told the top brass at the Corps of Engineers that making the party poppers look like weapons was a bad idea.
That's a bottle of prune juice. I'd recognize that color anywhere. Worf constantly demanded I have... Seeing these reminds me of the Dominion War. A lot of those were sent back home to loved ones.
And they say you don't have a heart, Uncle.
It's too bad we don't have enough time to steal these and sell them. Package located. The Sword of Kahless. Now, we need to retrieve it.
I've seen these statues on New Romulus.
Looks like a secure trap.
Well, not...
That's a lot of Latin. Is that part of an Iconian?
Tiquette lost her arm when she... Amazing! That...
I can use this to bring the package from its display globe. I need to use the...
I can just scan the machine for you.
You, of all people, should know that Federation tried...
Nicely done, Uncle! We did it! We actually did it!
Rule 7. Keep your ears open.
That's far enough. Well done, Quark. You actually managed to pull it off. I suppose it...
Are you out of your mind? Have you forgotten who Nog and I are...
How did Lek put it? Oh, yes. The riskier the road, the greater the profit.
Have it your way, Brunt. You're dumber than you look.
Ah, but I won't be traveling with them, Quark. I've made other travel.
Goodbye, Quark. At last, goodbye!
Nog! Now!
Look a little closer. That's a chronoton field. You might make it through, but it's definitely gonna hurt a lot. Or we can talk like sensible, intelligent people. Your call.
Very well. Speak. Your crimes are numerous. You breached my security, damaged my vessel, killed members of my crew, violated my sanctum, and stolen something very precious to me. Each is punishable by death.
That's where you're wrong. I don't have anything of yours on me. Run a scan if you don't believe me. If anything, I was trying to stop the lunatic that did steal from you. I may be odious vermin, but
There will be plenty of time to eliminate each and every one of you filthy creatures that feel.
You're not entirely wrong, but I think you're going to have a much bigger problem to deal with in the very near future. Remember this? A little something we picked up on Karema. Keep it on your ship and beam it to our location when we give you the signal.
What's that, Uncle?
Call it an insurance policy. You might make it through, but it's definitely going to hurt a lot. Or we can talk like sensible intelligence. Your call.
Explain yourself.
They're called Herc. Maybe you've heard of them. Real nasty dispositions. Eat everything they come across, and now they've come across your... Here's how this is going to work. You're going to let us go, and in return, I'll disable the device that's bringing every Herc in the quadrant here to chew on your ship. We'll go our way, you'll go yours.
I agree to your terms. Go. Get out.
Right. Then we have a deal. We'll be on our way then.
We're almost there, but we lost the sword!
Quark to market secured?
Happy to know the package is safe and sound. I beamed it to your...
I'll be sure to let him know, Mark. And look, the Thanks for sticking around.
We've got a problem. The trophy device is acting up. If it goes down, every ship in the system will know we're here. The cloak's offline!
rift. This is what I get for buying it.
Don't worry, I'll be running it again. I just need a couple minutes.
Where's Brunt?
Found another one.
Rear shield failing. Left shield failing. Right shield failing.
Those ships are attacking each other as much as they're attacking us.
Just one more minute. Keep us safe.
Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing.
Let's go. I don't know about it.
Quark and Nog told me you did a great job keeping them all safe. Thank you for bringing them back in one piece. Brunt is ambitious, but predictable. Brunt made the mistake of dealing with someone more ambitious than he was.
Based on the scans, that carapace was around for quite a long time before Kahless made a weapon out of it. The blade material is over 4,000 years old, where the story of Kahless is roughly only 1,600 years. Now, this is interesting. These readings indicate that the sword of Kahless is made out of biological material with a germanium base. I'll need to run more tests to be certain, but I believe the weapon was fashioned out. I'm reading traces of multiple radiation types within the blade. Discounting the type that likely came from the Iconians, there are still clear traces of thermobaric and tetrionic radiation. I believe we could cross-reference Alliance and Dominion star charts and easily determine where... We have a 4,000-year-old weapon made of a Herc carapace. My analysis of the radiation within the blade should allow us to narrow down its point of origin. I've had the computer working on that as we speak. Let's have a look. Cross-referencing all known Alliance and Dominion star charts, and voila! There's one system that contains all of the conditions we've isolated. Havas Kur, at the edge of Dominion space. It's possible we've just discovered the location of the Herc homeworld. We should forward this information to the appropriate parties at once. This could be the breakthrough we've been looking for.
Sounds impressive and valuable. Roll 21, Quark. Never place friendship above profit.
Unbelievable. I knew Brunt was a snake, but Lek?
He's a fool if he thinks he can steal from me. I'll have every eliminator, bounty hunter, and pirate in the 4 quadrants.
Considering how angry my father is, the Klingons will be the least of Lek's problems. I haven't seen him this mad since he caught me... Well, we don't need to get into that. Despite every...
Think they bought it?
Completely. As far as they're concerned, the sword has been stolen. You, might want to lay low for a while, though.
Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. Well done, brother.
The Sword of Kalis, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be pleased.
So will I, Grilka, once the payment clears. Pleasure doing business with you.
Researchers led by my friend Dr. Bashir be seeing you.